Welcome back to Dutchvlog. Thanks for clicking all your way to, well, we're not in Amsterdam today, we're in Diever. Diever's an old, small hamlet in the depths of the green province of Drenthe. And I'm going to take a look around. Would you like to come? Good. Diever is about as Dutch picturesque as it gets. Downtown Diever is marked by the village green with the indispensable church. This is an interesting building, the Schulterhuis. It was built in 1604 as the residence of the village notary, lawyer, justice of the peace and mayor, all rolled into one. Busy guy. The original wooden village church was built in the 1400s, but destroyed by lightning and fire. This is the new church, built in 1760. There is, however, one funny thing about this place. Everywhere you go, you see references to Shakespeare in one form or another. If that's not Midsummer Night's Dream, I don't know what is. So as you see, Diever does have a relationship with Shakespeare in some form or another. You can even eat Shakespearean food in the Shakespeare restaurant here. I'm intrigued by all this Shakespeare in Diever, so I'm going to see if I can find somebody who can speak English and tell us more about it. So don't go away. Excuse me, sir. Do you speak English?
More or less, yes, sir.
Ah.
Can I help you?
Well, I was wondering why there was such an abundance of Shakespeare all over Diever. You can even eat it just around the corner. Maybe you could tell me something about it.
Well, this has been the home of the Shakespeare Company, the Diever Shakespeare Company, since 1946. We are in our 61st year now.
Diever has a theatre?
Are you surprised? Yes, we have one. An open-air theatre. Would you like to see it?
Oh, yes, please.
Well,
that would be great.
I'd like to tell you more about it. Wow. Here is our theatre, and you're very welcome. Come in. Well, I think one of the remarkable things is that it started even with volunteers, and we still are all volunteers. The first one was the village doctor, Dr. Broekema, Dirk Broekema. He was very attached to Shakespeare and to theatre. So he started A Midsummer Night's Dream in 1946 and went on directing Shakespeare plays for 33 years. And in 1979, unfortunately, he died unexpectedly. And then Wil ter Horst Rep, a professional director from Amsterdam who was here already, lived here already for a couple of years, took over, and she did 21 plays, 21 years. She had beautiful performances too. And then in the year 2000 we had to find a new director, and happily enough there was Jack Nieborg, which I think is a great director, a very creative, sparkling brain that brings us all this level on this level of acting, and it's a feast to do it. I hope that he can continue it for quite a while.
Okay.
But what am I talking? Tonight we have a performance. Would you like to come?
Yeah, that would be great. But just one question: could I bring my audience with me?
Audience? What audience?
The audience, the one here in the camera.
Oh. There they are. I see them. Hi. Yeah.
Anyway, I arrived early so I could take a quiet peek behind the scenes. But the audience was arriving too. You can see that the organisation has been well thought through. The well-equipped theatre building is the nerve centre of the complex, and the pre-performance jitters were well under control. That's Audrey from As You Like It, preparing to look the part. And that's Rosalind, one of the main characters. The preparation for a production starts as early as March, when all the creative teams put their heads together and dream up the cornerstones of the production, under the guidance of the director, Jack Nieborg. Audrey just needs some blonde curls and she'll be ready to go.
Okay, this is Mr. Jack Nieborg. He's the resident director of the Shakespeare Theatre in Diever, and I found him prepared to say something to us about what he's doing. How long have you been director of the Shakespeare Theatre in Diever?
It's my seventh year.
Seventh year, so you've done 7 plays.
Yes, yeah.
Have you, and how does you explain something about the plays alternating? So sometimes you do a drama, sometimes you do a comedy.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, we made some kind of a deal when I started here that every year I do a new one. It's never played before here.
Oh, I see.
And then the next year one of the good old well-known plays.
So there's a reservoir of enough plays that still can be done?
Yes, yes.
And do you have a favourite play?
That's difficult to say. My next one is always my favourite.
That's a good answer.
And,
yeah, and which one would that be?
The Scottish play.
Oh, okay. Well, we know what he means. And how do you approach the writing of the script? So how do you work with the plot as it was conceived by Shakespeare and then translating it to this situation? How does that work with you?
I start with the Arden edition and I translate it into Dutch.
Yeah.
And the Arden edition, it's one page, 3 sentences of Shakespeare. Hello. Welcome.
Yeah.
3 sentences of Shakespeare, and the rest of the page is profs, people who know a lot about the subject, telling about Shakespeare. So that's what I need to.
That's your reference.
Yes, yes.
And then you adapt it to your own interpretation,
to our theatre,
and you modernise it.
And also because I think there must have been days that the audience understood a play from Shakespeare from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
And that's also what I try to do here.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the play. I've seen the play, and I can vouch for that. I understood that there was some visit to England arranged in the near future. What would that entail?
Last year we did. We had a jubileum. What do you call it?
An anniversary.
An anniversary. We had 60 years.
Yeah.
And we did both the plays from Henry IV.
Okay.
And the major of Stratford came here to visit us, and he invited us to come to Stratford this year.
Oh.
So in September we are going with 100 people.
The whole company.
2 buses on the boat.
Stratford upon Avon. You do understand.
And there we are going to play twice, As You Like It.
As You Like It. Fantastic. That's all we've got time for now. Thank you very much. And I must say, this is a brilliant ambiance here. It works very well. Thank you very much.
Well, the audience have been queuing for 2 hours and the magic moment has arrived. The gates are opened and they flood in, hungry for entertainment.
Dank u wel. Ja, dank u. Heel plezier. Met een hand af. Heel plezier.
Dan kan u na de pauze aan uw werk gaan zitten. Ja, maar nu moet u zeggen, na de pauze zal spelen.
There's nothing like the atmosphere of a well-packed theatre just before the performance. Okay, and now some short fragments of Shakespeare's As You Like It. The handsome Orlando takes position and complains bitterly about his cruel brother.
De paarden leven welig in weelde.
bezorgd door duur betaalde en hier gehaalde ruiters. Maar ik...
Jongens.
Hij gaat iets zeggen.
Wat moet je?
Tussen het moment waarop zijn geliefde voor het eerst ontmoet en de dag waarop ze hem weer ziet. Dan duurt de tussenliggende tijd zo ongelooflijk onaangenaam lang. Een week. Lijkt wel 7 jaar.
Ach, Phoebe. Kwets me toch niet zo. Waarom kun je niet lief tegen me zeggen dat je van me walgt?
Kijk mij aan en sterf. Doe dan, ga liggen, lig. Val neer en blijf liggen om nooit meer overeind te komen.
Nou, maar doet het je.
Oh.
Maar wat je wilt, en ik doe het. Kom. Ik geef me over.
Vind je me lief?
Harder!
Vind je me lief?
Nou en af.
En je fatsoen verspelen aan een lelijke slet is ongeveer hetzelfde als een beschimmelde boterham beleggen met een goed stuk vlees.
Ik weet niet wie jij met die sleppen doet, maar ik voel me helemaal niet aangesproken.
Heel goed. Want een slet ben jij niet.
Werkelijk.
Dat word je. En daarom wil ik met je trouwen.
En jij kassiebelen, het hoekje om, de pijp uit, om een loodje te leggen tussen 6 plankjes onder de zone. Ik vermoord jou op 150 verschillende manieren. Huiver en vertrek.
Vlug, wil je me afknijpen?
Tot slot wil ik u graag aan herinneren dat u het geluid van uw mobieltje weer aan mag zetten. Bedankt voor uw bezoek en graag tot de volgende keer. Bravo!
Well, I can honestly say I enjoyed that. It was funny, entertaining, and above all, a celebration of Shakespearean theatre. I think the interesting thing is that such a small hamlet, Diever, scarcely 2,200 people can stage such extraordinary performances. It bears witness to a very strong community spirit. Well, that was it for now. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm going to go for a walk. And as ever, I'll catch you next time.